So, Sarima, pick your question.
I pick number 4.
Number 4. Number 4 says, when should a child be introduced to washing herself? I mean, washing yourself, your vagina, any part of your penis, any part of your body, every part of your body. When should a child be introduced to that?
A child should be introduced to washing themselves and taking care of their own bodies when they are at the age of at least 5. At least 6. 6 would be good because by then the parents would have taken their time to teach them how to, because over the years they'll be bathing them, and all that thing. So obviously the child will have adapted to that and taking notice of what they are doing.
Okay, so, thank you. Does anyone have a contrary opinion?
No, I think 6 is good.
I think at the puberty age.
I think 6 is alright.
Okay, you guys have done well, but I think a child should be introduced to washing herself before the age of 6. We are saying from 3 years old. Huh? Yes. We are saying introduction. So introduce should be before, from age 3. Your as a girl or a boy, you should know parts of your body. You should wash some parts of your body, even if your parents are still bathing you. You should know how to wash your vagina or your penis or your anus by yourself, even your armpits. Okay. Thank you, guys. Let's move to Ayo. Ayo, pick your number.
I'll pick number 18.
Number 18 says...
Okay,
it's chosen.
Okay, I'll pick number 19.
19 says, who is our safe haven? Wow. We just answered that. But can you please tell us? Mention and then tell us where and how. Let's go.
At the home, our safe haven should be our parents because they are like the eldest and most responsible.
So when you say our parents, mention your mother, your father, or your guardian. Is it not? Good. Then at school?
Okay, at school it should be like the principal or the counselors, counselors in schools or teachers. Yes.
Good, trusted teachers, because sometimes even teachers abuse pupils or students. So trusted teachers. What about in church? Because we also have abuse in church.
Okay, church we have like pastors. There are some pastors, because some other pastors also are
not only pastors are in church, even other teachers, even some other parents that maybe you're close to, but your parents are also there. So yeah. Thank you for that answer. Can we go to Grandma Leo? Leo, please pick your question.
I pick question 5.
Question 5 says, what should be done to our fruits and vegetables before eating them?
It should be washed.
How?
Depending on the type of fruit and vegetables. Most vegetables that have leaves should be washed with salt and not soap. While some fruits can be washed with soap, while some can be washed with salt. Some fruits that can be washed with salt are apples, oranges, while pears and mangoes can be washed with soup.
Okay, thank you. You can also use vinegar to wash your fruits and some vegetables, yeah. Then there are so many things you can use. You can also use, I think some people use baking soda, yeah. But I use mostly salt and vinegar. So thank you for that. We'll go back to Michelle Yurichi. Pick your question number.
4.
Number 4, you've picked that before. Someone picked that.
Number 1.
Number 1 says, how long should our toothbrushes be used?
3 months.
3 months. Why?
Because, the bristles can get scattered and destroyed. Also, you're removing dirt from your teeth. No matter how many times you clean your brush, there can still be dirt around it.
The unseen germs.
Yes.
Okay, but I have something to add. Yes, 3 months is what we're advised to use our toothbrushes for. But then, what if my toothbrush falls in the toilet?
Oh.
Should I use it? I just picked it up yesterday for the first time. I opened it yesterday and I'm using it and it fell down today. Should I continue using it
No,
till the
please
3 months time? So it depends. That's the answer. The answer is it depends. If it falls where it's not clean, not hygienic, you throw it away and get a new one. But then, if nothing happens, you should use it maximum 3 months. Thank you for that answer. So let's move to Sarima. Sari, pick your question number.
I pick number 20.
Number 20 says, do we need exercises as children?
Yes, we need exercises as children. In fact, one of the things that helps children develop and grow properly is exercise. If a child doesn't get enough exercise and they eat a lot, they can become very fat. And when you exercise, you're moving your muscles, and if your muscles stay stiff for a long time, they'll get used to it because muscles adapt to things quickly. So when your muscles get used to just staying still and not doing much exercise, it will be very hard for you to start exercise.
I have something to add.
Okay.
Like exercises can also be used to correct some postural defects.
Thank you, that's true. Thank you guys for that. Yes, Ayo, let's move back to you. Pick your number.
I pick number 16.
Number 16, good. After washing our undies, where should we keep them? Like as they are wet, that's what I mean.
I think we should dry them.
Where? Can you speak up?
I think we should dry them. It
Yeah.
could be. You can dry them outside where the sun can, let's say, heat them. Yes, to make them dry. I think it should be outside.
Okay, do you guys have opinion on this?
Yes, I think we should dry them outside. So, as the sun is heating them, the sun is also killing possible germs.
Thank you, that's true. That's why we must dry them outside. We shouldn't dry them inside. Our undies need to be outside.
And dry
But
them,
if you don't have, okay, continue.
and then dry them outside, the sun uses ultraviolet rays to remove some moisture in it, so that when you put it on, you don't have rashes or pimples.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, that's true. So if you don't have a good sunlight or a good place to dry your sun or to dry your clothes or undies, or you're in those countries where you don't dry things outside, there are some countries that don't let that happen, right? What you do is you dry them indoors and then you use hot iron on them to press them, especially the under part of it. Or if you wash them in the machine, you wash them with high temperature so that they'll be hot, all those, so they kill those germs we're talking about. Thank you guys, you're very knowledgeable and I like that. So let's go back to, let's go to Leo. Leo, it's your question. Pick your question number.
Which questions are still
Left. We have number 2, we have number 5, number 8 and 9. Then we'll have number 13 and 14 too.
Take number 2.
Number 2 says, how do we clean after pooing as girls? Wow, that's a girl question, but yes, true. If you have an opinion, let's go.
I don't really know, but I think that you should clean from up to down and not from down to up.
Thank you. That's the answer actually. You clean from up to down, from your vagina down to your butt. You don't do it the other way around. Why? Do you know why? Yes.
So you don't poo inside.
Vagina. Good. So you don't introduce germs or anything. Yeah. Thank you guys. And the last question for you, Michelle. 8, 9, 13, 14, 16.
13.
Okay, no, there's no 16.
13.
13?
Yeah.
An adolescent. As an adolescent, what class of food is important?
I think vitamins. Because,
Why?
they prevent disease. And at this age, we are exposed to a lot of disease because our bodies are changing. And So I think vitamins are.
Okay. Does anyone have an opinion?
I think it's more of carbohydrates and proteins because carbohydrates are more of energy giving foods, so they provide your body with energy, while protein help you to grow. So it helps you to grow taller and to be bigger.
Yeah.
I think we need actually all. We need our vitamins, our proteins, our everything because we need to have a balanced diet to remain healthy.
Thank you. Actually, we need all. And you need lots of water. Don't forget that.
Yes.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for all the answers. So you just explained what the different food types do. That's what I wanted. If you had said all, I would have asked you. So let's go to Sarima. Sarima, your last question number between 8, 9, and 14. Sarima,
I choose number 14.
number 14 says, after taking a shower, what do we need to do?
Okay, after taking a shower, the first thing you do is use a towel and gently damp
Your body.
your
After
body.
that, what else?
After that, you cream your body evenly. Then
After that,
you put
that's
on-
not really what I want. Yes, go on.
you put on some deodorant and
Good.
sprays.
Thank you. So, deodorants and roll-ons are very important, especially as adolescents, teenagers, or whatever, and then adults.
I have a question.
Okay.
If deodorants are so needed, they say that some contain a high amount of chemicals which are not good for little children. So is that why
For children,
deodorants
you
are
said.
not-
Thank you.
Is that why deodorants are not introduced to young children?
Yes, and apart from that, children don't actually produce those kind of what they call it now that make people smell.
Hormones.
So they don't need it. Yeah. And then plus all the chemicals that I need, their body will not be able to withstand it. So yes, we said that was question 14, right?
Yeah.
So roll-on or antiperspirant or deodorant, whatever you use, are not actually luxury. We want to use this medium to say everyone needs a roll-on or antiperspirant at least. It's not luxury. If you go on to talk about perfumes and all that, you can say it's luxury, but roll-on is not a luxury item. It's needed. It's a must for everybody. Thank you, guys. And for Ayo, your last question, choose between 8 and 9.
Number 8.
Number 8 says, how many times should our undies be washed? Okay, be worn before washing them.
Oh, I think we should wear them once and wash them.
Thank you, that's the answer. Just once.
Yeah.
Just once. Nobody should repeat their undies.
No way.
Whether you're a boy or a girl.
Exactly.
It smells, it's not nice. So, Ayo, you still have a question under it. Should we repeat them after wearing them?
No.
Okay. So you wash them and you dry them. Thank you, Ayo. And Roma, your last question. You don't have to pick. It's number 9. It says, how many times do we need to shower in a day? How many times do we need to shower in a day?
It's advised 2 times, at least 2 times, in the morning and in the evening when you're about to take your nap. But some Africans do it 3 times, in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the night.
Well, which means the people don't work. The Africans you're talking about, they don't go to work. Or else, in the afternoon, if you're at work, how would you take a shower? But yeah, some jobs actually provide a bathing room or changing room, whatever they call it, clock room, for their workers because of the kind of jobs they do. Like in my office, yes, we do have that. So some people actually shower in the afternoon even at work. That's true. But some countries don't even take their shower up to 2 times in a day because of their cold weather. But at least in every day you should have at least one. You should bath at least once. It's advisable. Thank you, guys. Yeah, you have an opinion.
Yes. When swimming, can you call that?
That's not taking a shower.
Yeah,
That's swimming.
You have to.
So, and then the bonus question. How many times in a day should we brush our teeth?
I think we should brush our teeth.
You think, or
We should brush our teeth twice a day
yeah,
to remove dirt and food
particles and everything.
particles.
So when do we brush our teeth?
In the first thing in the morning and last thing in the night.
Yeah.
Good. So after brushing at night, you don't need to eat.
Yes,
No.
you're not meant to eat anything else.
Well, in the morning, it mustn't be the first thing. If you brush at night, you can eat in the morning before you brush again. But at night, immediately you've brushed, nothing should enter your mouth. It should be the last thing you do before you go to sleep. Just after bathing, brushing, you go to sleep.
Water.
Well, it depends. Water is not something that will hang, right, in your teeth. So you can take water. Thank you guys for this session. I really enjoyed it. I love how knowledgeable you guys are. I say that again. So we've come to the end of today's video. I want to say you guys should please subscribe to my channel if you haven't.